Here at the Cafesjian Center for the Arts in Armenia, a special event is taking place as part of the Yerevan Dialogue 2024. This event is a series of conversations about microhistory in Armenia, and it comes alongside the publication of key Western Armenian translations. Today marks a historic moment in Armenian scholarship, as the Yerevan Dialogue 2024 hosts a special event entitled From Menocchio to Manuzzi, Conversations on Microhistory and the Global. This inaugural international conference, organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Armenia, brings together policymakers, academics, civil society, and the private sector to discuss critical global challenges. As part of the conference's focus on the emerging international order, this program introduces microhistory, a school of historical writing that offers a more intimate and nuanced understanding of the past.
At this event, my main hope is to expose the younger generation of Armenian scholars here to this new way of writing history that's actually becoming quite old, but is new for the context of Armenia.
The translations of works like Carlo Ginzburg's The Cheese and the Worms, The Cosmos of a 16th Century Miller, 1976, and Sanjay Subrahmanyam's Three Ways to be an Alien, Travels and Encounters in the Early Modern World, 2011, into Western Armenian is a significant milestone. Featuring the author's insights, this conversation explored the potential of microhistory in uncovering broader narratives through intimate, detailed historical accounts.
So microhistory was something which the Italian historians invented or put forward in the 1960s. What they thought was that if you focused much more closely on certain kinds of events, on certain kinds of incidents and so on, by doing that very close analysis of things, so using the microscope, that you could get something out of it which would be different from very broad history. Right?
The idea is to, approach widely different topics in a sort of microscopic approach. And through the microscope, something completely unexpected may emerge.
Sebouh David Aslanian, chair of modern Armenian history at UCLA, emphasized the importance of making certain historical works available in Armenian, particularly Western Armenian, to enhance the learning experience for Armenian students. He noted that while some of these works, like The Cheese and the Worms, are already accessible in other languages such as English or Russian, having them in Armenian allows students to engage with the material in their mother tongue.
By doing so, to expand the horizons of your own language and to enrich yourself as a person.
I would be curious to know more about the reception of those books.
I believe a very important argument can be made that of all the different traditions of writing history, microhistory perhaps is one that is best suitable for Armenians, because to write serious and textured microhistories, one needs access to documents involving documents that are called ego documents in Western scholarship.
These ego documents, autobiographical and biographical records, provide detailed accounts of individuals or small events which can be used to draw out broader historical narratives. Aslanian argues that Armenian sources are exceptionally well suited for this method, which, if used carefully, can offer deep and textured insights into the past.
People have started doing this with Armenian history, that there are, all kinds of very interesting personalities who exist in Armenian history who, actually give you a sense of very different kinds of things.
Unlike traditional biographies, which often glorify their subjects by presenting their lives as heroic or tragic with simple, clear plots, microhistory avoids these straightforward narratives. Instead, it takes a more nuanced approach, recognizing the complexity and subtlety of individual lives.
Because actually the reality is nobody's life is that simple.
Microhistory is one of many approaches, but one that I would argue is one that repays one if one spends enough time trying to understand it and use it.